Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here with you literally every single day of the year, every day, weekdays, weekends, holidays, your birthday, my birthday. I am here to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. Why is my... Okay, for a second there I thought I put my shirt on backwards. It's okay. Put your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we've got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You have been so kind to me. Thank you. If you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in. Or watch back on like 1.25 speed, which I do a lot on YouTube. So, we're having a heat wave. It's really, really hot across the country. And so hang in there. Hang in there. I know it can be really, really brutal for some people. Whoo, boy. Anyway. We're back in the office. It's Monday. We're back in the office. I just loved the colors and the light and it's like, okay, there aren't any tarot cards or tea or anything, but I had to go with this overlay today. I just loved it. All right, so before I get into the readings, I just wanted to ask a general question of the audience. This is a crowdsourcing knowledge, just something that I need. And so I'm just hoping that perhaps if you could indulge me for just 1 second, I just want to ask if you know something. There is, if I get rid of that for a second, and just move the lamp shade, and well, anyway. There are these wave simulators. Share screen. And years and years, and like 10, 15 years ago, I mean, like a long time ago, I remember I found what I was looking for. And there it is. But now I can't find exactly what I need. So this is what I have been able to find, so you can get some sense of what I'm talking about. This is they call it a ripple tank. And the one that I saw years ago, it allowed me to go from multiple sources, but you could click on different parts and it would, the waves would come out. Like on this one, the only options you have, even sort of like that, is a single source, or the two sources are in the middle. That doesn't help me. There are 4 sources that come out from the sides. And I don't want something that bounces back from the sides. It needs to continue on, so that I could click where this is, but I could also click on one side or down in a corner, or start the wave from wherever. I have looked all over. I played with that exact thing years ago and I can't find it. It looked a lot like this, but so if you happen to know where I can find one of these, where, I mean, I can move the one, but I can't like put one here and then have one where it was originally at the top. I want the ability to, because this is cute and all, but they don't really interfere with each other. All right, that is my general knowledge question. If you happen to know something about that, I'd be really grateful, because I've really been struggling trying to find that. Anyway, all right. Minimize that and let's jump into some questions. Okay. As a Kimchi Churn says, I remember what you're talking about, but I haven't seen them in years. Fair enough. No info. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your, hold on, so I'm hypnotized now. It is very pretty. I think we want that. There we go. All right, so let's just jump into some questions. All right, at 5:20, flag this had the first question for today. 5:25. So Meidas Touch reports that Judge Cannon, the world, we wish that it was the end of the Cannon era, but anyway, Meidas Touch reports that Judge Cannon is poised to reverse a previous ruling by a DC judge, piercing the attorney-client privilege that brought in Evan Corcoran's evidence. So a previous ruling by a DC judge allowed a piercing of the attorney-client privilege that brought in Evan Corcoran's evidence, and Judge Cannon is poised to reverse that ruling, basically taking Evan Corcoran's evidence out. Of course she is. Oh, of course she is. The energy is so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Lisa Arnold says she's ridiculous and she needs a timeout. Yes. Thank you, Sherry. All right. So, going to get rid of Evan Corcoran's evidence. It's a day ending in day, and we're starting with the frustration of dealing with Judge Aileen Cannon. Well, we know what Trump's lawyers want her to do. 5 of Pentacles, Temperance. So Trump should be in a lot of trouble right now, but he's not because of her. She has stepped in to misuse her power. On the defensive in the middle, that evidence, again, put Trump in a bad position. But here's a very small-minded legal decision, and here is walking away from the evidence. Cece saying Cannon would need to issue a real order, right? Who knows? Bernadette Smith says it would have to be a written order. I don't understand. I've been trying to find someone, because there are all these great lawyers. I mean, really, really good lawyers out there. And I have yet to run across one who can really explain to me how a judge can put their thumb on the scale this hard and not be removed on such a national security issue. How is this one blankety blank in Florida able to just be like, oh, poor Trumpy, just send him home, dismiss all the charges? What? DLC says because nothing has been put in writing. I don't know. Lois McDonald says this move by Cannon will get her to the 11th Circuit. But then someone else was saying that the head of the 11th Circuit is an arch conservative. I don't know. Let me see. All right. 9, 50, okay, 10 minutes in. Will this finally get the 11th Circuit to move against canon ? I'm not even going to be more specific. Just move against canon. Please. Lisa Arnold said they slapped her down twice. Metaphorically, of course. There are her very small-minded decisions. That's the card for the reading. Aggressive law enforcement. This is national security. This is vitally important. Three of Cups. We were very aggressive law enforcement led us to be very happy. And there are a lot of sleepless nights, both in Trump world and U.S. intelligence world. Ace. That gives me hope that finally an end to this era and a new beginning. Because Jack Smith is the King of Cups, and this Ace of Cups is the new beginning. So the end, definitive end, brand new beginning. Please, soon. National security, people. National security. Anyway. Well, let's hope. Fingers crossed. Okay. At 12:05, David had a question. 12:10. David had a question. Is the exposure of the quote-unquote black church scam that it was exposed by Meidas Touch and other outlets, is the exposure of the black church scam Trump's black church scam going to reach mainstream or right-wing media? I think it kind of did. It just didn't. Nobody was surprised. So it just kind of went meh. Meh. Trump just lies through his teeth. Just lying. Page of Pentacles. I find it so interesting that he's going to places where he doesn't have to pay to be there. Where it does not cost him money to be there. Page of Pentacles, Death card. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Star. Not even a blip. There's so much else. There's so much worse he's done. There's so much. If you don't know him by now. Hold on, says, what is the black church scam? Even Kellyanne Conway has come out and said that there were 8,000 people at the black church where Trump spoke. You can't fit anywhere near 8,000 people in that church. So they're lying. And then not only were they lying about the size of the crowd, but when they moved the camera off of Trump and showed the audience, it was almost entirely made up of white people. Yeah. So. Whew. Anyway, it's a day ending in day. Trump is going to lie. His people are going to lie. Kellyanne Conway, go away. Just take your alternative facts and go away. Oof. Dee says there were 8 black folks there. And up here, DLC says that particular church only holds about 500 tops. Yeah, and I don't think it was packed. So there was someone up here who was saying, Patricia Winter saying maybe 300. Lisa Arnold said only 5 black people. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Murky says a regular church can hold maybe 300 to 500 people tops. Yeah. All right, so, Bernard Smith is asking about DJT stock. 15.45. Where will DJT stock be selling at on sentencing day? I don't see any signs of it going back up. Well, I keep that tab open so I can pull it up like now. Oh, ow. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And sorry about the noise outside. So let me get rid of that. There we go. It is down to, it went up to 34.89. Ooh, ow. Boy, that's brutal. 5 days. Oh, and down and down and down and down. 3 months. Got up to, what is this? 66.22. Down and down and down and down and down to 22.84. Tried to climb back up, but no, we're back down here. So, it started out over here more around 18. So, yeah. Meanwhile, all of the S&P 500, the Dow, the NASDAQ, they're all in the green. But DJT's lost another 5.5% just today so far. But how is it going to be on after Trump is sentenced? Let's do the day after Trump is sentenced, because it's a Thursday. Isn't the 11th? July 11th is a Thursday, yes. So on Friday, July 12th, I feel like it's going to be a really good day. I should ask about that because I feel like it's going to be a really good day. Will DJT stock be, if you'll excuse the expression, anyway. Valerie from Sage the Scales Tarot is asking, can he sell it on Temu? Oh, thank you, Doug Dotson, for becoming a new member. Thank you. Hold on says, I'm going to an amusement park on 7/11 on July 11th. Aren't we all? All right, DJT stock on July 12th. Usually a lot of this stuff is baked in ahead of time. Because usually what happens with the stock market, if there's, or anything in the stock market, generally speaking overall, the investors, the people who trade more frequently, they assume, okay, it looks, they pull out their crystal balls and they're like, okay, I think they're going to be like 3 interest rate cuts this year. And I think that Trump is going to only get probation, or he's going to prison for a long time, whatever their thing is, whatever they decide. And enough of them who are on Wall Street decide that, and the stock stocks or stock market go up or down. And then once the thing actually happens, then there may be an adjustment. But a lot of this stuff is baked in right up until it happens. So I don't think we're going to have to wait until the 12th to see what the traders are really thinking. So we have the Three of Wands waiting for the ship to come in. Now, if the ship is, and this is the sentencing. Will it be good or bad? Will it be a lot or a little? Eight of Swords, hemmed in. Nine of Wands, attacked, feeling beaten up. Howling at the moon is in the middle. Four of Cups, this is denial. Not going to listen? Nope, la 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 la. Not listening. Six of Swords. What these cards are saying is that Trump is, it's not going to go well for him on sentencing. That's really not going to go well. Sabrina Fell says, I was on Temu last night and I bought some Trump toilet paper. I got 3 rolls. Going to use it in all 3 of my bathrooms. See, here's the thing. If you'll excuse my saying this, I can't. I can't. Because I do not want anything about that man going anywhere, anywhere. Put a wall around me. So, but hey, cool. You do you. And Laura says, be right back. Okay. Oh, Ricky says temporary tattoos from the gumball machine are worth more than Trump stock. Oh, absolutely. But you're going to have trouble convincing me that a lot of the money in DJT isn't foreigners trying to just prop him up, suck up to him in case he does end up back in power, which I don't believe he will. Okay, let me get to the other questions. At 2250, Feathers had a question. Thank you for being here. It seems to me there are some who refused to make an example out of 45. Why is everyone so afraid of him? He's just plain evil. Why are these people afraid of making an example out of him? You can respect the office, but that doesn't mean that the man who has or had the office should be treated like he's better. All right. Why is everyone so afraid of this jerk? Because they're mean. But, I mean, do not give Trump, metaphorically, do not give Trump quarter. It just, don't do it. They, of course, these people, they feel aggrieved. For such devout Christians, some of them, a lot of them, they have the biggest scarcity mindset you can possibly imagine. And they're always on the defensive, blah, blah, blah. There's so many opportunities out there. There's so many people out there. Four of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Hermit. See, here's, so Pluto went through Capricorn. from 2008 till now, and Capricorn is about hierarchy. It's all about, it rules the aristocracy, where everyone has titles going down until you get down to the little people. And so it kicked up all this stuff about hierarchy. And Trump, who, there's no substance there. He's a con man. But he's a white male man who's supposed to be super rich, who was known because he had a successful TV show. On paper, he should have been able to do well, but no, he's awful. He's the walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins. And it's like Pluto just said, you know what? Barack Obama absolutely deserves to be there. Trump absolutely does not. So everybody's all these people who are stuck in these hierarchical ways of thinking, they're going to get a little lesson. Well, it's exposed them. It's exposed their narrow-mindedness, their racism, this everything from trying to control women to blocking minorities to gutting anything that might help a poor child to you name it. It's because there's so little, we can't share it. They try to take my taxes. They're everything. The government's always trying to take things away from me. Calm down. Now, that's what was exposed. But now, I don't know that that's happening. It's all been very much exposed. They feel very isolated, but it's temperance. It's tempering that, because Trump has turned out to not be what he was. So I think some people are learning. But there's still these people, you read on them, you talk to them. I'm sure, I know for a fact, a whole bunch of you know MAGA people or Republicans or conservatives somewhere in your life, and it's talking to them like someone's going to grab their last crust of bread out of their hands. Okay. Oh, you're always welcome, Amelia. You're always welcome. Anyway, all right, that's what I get. 28 minutes in. Knitting Gal had a question. Okay, I think I've had a question from Knitting Gal before. Hello. How is Mitch McConnell feeling watching all his work crumble? Oh, I wish. Not really all of his work crumble, because there's still all those awful people on the Supreme Court. But how's Mitch doing? We haven't checked on Mitch in a while. Mitch, please. I hope the noise isn't bothering you. I don't know what to do about it. It's the neighbor. So, Mitchie. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right now, he got his ultra conservatives on the Supreme Court. That's all he sees. If they're supposedly in trouble, he doesn't see that. They're handling it. They're still there. He stopped Barack Obama. He's so proud. He stole a Supreme Court seat from Barack Obama. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you. So there's the institution, and his victory just makes my skin crawl to think about what he's done. Chariot is in the middle. King of Pentacles, he thinks he's fine. The far right All the far right stuff's moving forward. Women have lost rights. What could make him happier? But he's a fool. This does not feel like long-term success. Honestly, I don't know if he's going to be around to see it fully collapse, but it's going to collapse. You cannot give people rights, a right. You cannot give half of your population a right for 50 years and then suddenly say, nah. No. So, okay. There's this big hedge between the two houses here. And there's a guy out there. He's working hard. Bless him. By hand. He's trying to level the hedge. But the timing could not be much worse. Yes, Old Silver, equal human rights. Imagine that. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. All right. Shall we move on to... sorry, I'm throwing my hands up. Again, if I ever look annoyed or angry or anything, it's not at you. It's not at anybody who's asking the questions. It's at these people. Marge is threatening to lock Fauci up for crimes against humanity. Will this get anywhere? Really? Feels like 3 cards. All right, and I'm pretty sure that the DOJ has already come out and said that they are not going to prosecute. So, tough toenails. Thank you. And that's Fauci, actually. King of Cups. A 3 of Wands. The Republicans just trying to get their ship to come in. 10 of Cups. People survived the pandemic by getting their vaccines. 4 of Wands. This is not attached to reality. Not only is Marjorie Taylor Greene a sadist, and she is, which I've said many times, but I don't think most people understand that I'm not exaggerating, and it's not just, oh, she's a bad person, she's a sadist. No. I mean, watch her body language right before she is, right when she is belittling someone to take them down. She's literally getting a thrill out of it. It is gross. She gets endorphins from belittling others, humiliating them. I know this is a daytime show. That's how I view this. This is a daytime show. So I will, thank you, Michelle. I try not to, yeah, it's a daytime show, so I won't go any further with that. Anyway, so will this get anywhere? No. But she got her thrill on Capitol Hill. Yuck. Okay. Eileen had a question. At 3425, Tuberville. Oh, jeez. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to read on these jerks. But they're jerks. Let's not. Tuberville is added again as Republicans threaten to delay judicial nominees on the Senate floor. That's what Trump was calling for. delay and delay and delay more of Biden's judicial nominees, which I thought they were doing already. What will be the ramifications for the GOP? Will it work? Yes, Amy Jones, bottom of the barrel people today. There is so often with these people. Doug Dotson is saying you need lots of sage after today's readings with all these horrible people. Yuck. Yeah. Sharon Rice says, oh, bad one, Ed. Oh, sorry. Block the judicial nominees. Well, by the way, after Trump was convicted of 34 convicted on 34 felony charges, he has 34 felony convictions. He called Mike Johnson and was just yelling about Mike needed to overturn this and do something, and etc., etc. And Trump panicking. I mean, I'm usually very empathetic, but Trump panicking over being held accountable for his own actions, I just find that wonderful. Yeah. He is vicious and malicious, but that is delightful and delicious. Howling at the moon. Yeah. Trump faced judgment. How dare they hold, this is my Mar-a-Lago card, how dare they hold Trump accountable? Got justice here in the middle. So that they may try. Page of Swords. Six of Swords. If I don't know why they would only have limited success in trying to stop the judicial nominees. I would think them getting in the way wouldn't be that hard, considering how narrow our majority is in the Senate. But it feels a little weak here. Six of Swords is here, but this feels like Trump getting sentenced. They're trying. They're going to try. I don't know. It's just there's something they can't. They're not as effective as they want to be. If that makes any sense. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Laura Hammond Davis has asked, do we have free will or not? The answer is yes to both. It's complicated. Nothing's going to happen unless you get up and do the thing. But according to Einstein, all the past and all the future already exist. All of the universe existed and stopped existing. The whole thing in a flash. The whole universe. We're just taking the long way around. But nothing's going to happen unless you get up and do. So, do we have free will? Is it fate? Are we dealing with fate? Yes. Do we have actual free will? Yes. It's complicated. So, okay. Lewis says, Dolly, I will always love you. Yes. Did you see them? They're trying to attack Dolly Parton. Republicans, have you lost your mind? Talk about a national treasure. Anyway, 3930. So Eileen was asking, both Florida and Texas have been inundated by flooding. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Considering who the governors are, are higher beings, guides, etc., trying to send them a message providing trauma-informed care and services. Providing trauma? No, I don't think that's how it works, but I'll ask the cards. Yeah, exactly. And I can sum up a lot of the comments in the chat with Alan's comment, leave Dolly alone. Yeah. Flooding. The flooding, the flooding, the flooding. I mean, there's a certain amount of mess around and find out. If you keep defunding the offices of, anything that helps after a disaster, it's like the Texas power grid. We're not a part of the national grid, or we're our own thing. Yeah, that didn't actually work out really well, did it? Really didn't. But still, oh no, this is what we're going to do. Why? There's the country. Climate change. 5 of Swords, adding insult to injury. 9 of Wands, feeling beaten up. 3 of Wands, waiting for their ship to come in. It's water. This isn't a message. These are consequences. If that makes any sense. I don't believe that guides and angels and the divine, I don't believe they do bad things to bad people. And there are a lot of good people being hurt too. So, but there are definitely consequences. The energy you put out in the world, it's going to come back to you. It is just a matter of time. It may take years to build up and come back, but it's just a matter of time. Anyway, 42:30. What else have we got? 42. Linda Johnson had a question at 42:40. Linda Johnson was asking, could you please read on Eugene Vindman from Virginia? He's running for their 7th District U.S. House seat. Will he win? I'll see what I can get. Is this related to the military man who was one of twins? Alexander Vindman? Something? Yes, Lewis says yes. Yep, says Amy. Holly Francis, yes. Okay. Rhonda Lynn says Dolly's is supposed offense is embracing the gays. Good for her. Eugene Vindman. Well, there's some goodwill there. It's card for the reading. 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups. So some people not listening to the message, but Page of Cups feels charming. I'm guessing he's charming. Howling at the Moon, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I wonder if he's going to have enough money. Okay, look, there's a serious lack of money here, but I don't know which side that's on. Let me pull some more cards. I'm just not a reader who. I know there are a lot of readers who say they don't want to know anything about a question. They just want to read on things blind. I absolutely do not, because I get information. I want to best be able to see the bigger picture. To me, it's this pursuit of knowledge as much as spirituality, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that that's bad about any other reader. Those are awesome. You do you. You're supposed to be doing things your way. There's a reason. The way you read has value. This is just me. Oh, Holly and France is going to Barcelona. Good for you. Hope you have a wonderful time. Who is he up against? Whoever it is he up against someone who's far right? Because card for the reading and the final outcome, that's a lot of screeching from whoever he's up against. But he has a lot of goodwill and support, whereas the other guy's suffering from the RNC funneling all that money over to Trump. Exactly, Jolie. Yes, the more you know, the more you can intuit the weeds from the flowers. Exactly. So, Queen of Swords, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. A struggle. I'm getting a struggle. But there's a lot of goodwill around him. There's a lot of good energy around him. And the other, whoever is on the right feels awful. That's all I'm picking up. So, Mr. Is it Dill? Said Cash Peters did pictures on them a while back. How did it go? Michelle says we don't know who Eugene's opponent will be until after the primary tomorrow. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Feels icky. The opponent feels icky. Yeah. Far right victory, justice, 4 of Wands. So this is far right extremism. There's this lack of money and lack of people willing to vote for Trump, and ultimately, because of that, people either not going out to vote or women demanding justice, equal rights. If I were a betting woman, I'd put money on Vindman. Okay. Phyllis Leon says it didn't go well for Vindman, money stuff. Okay. One says icky is right. All right. I don't know I don't remember what Cash got on this. So, all right. So, Vivek Murthy, who I had honestly had not heard of. Vivek Murthy is the U.S. Surgeon General. Excellent. And Vivek Murthy is lobbying for health warnings to be placed on social media sites, similar to cigarette packs that state how dangerous they are for the mental health of teenagers. Will this actually happen? Well, his heart's in the right place. Look, as somebody who's had a YouTube channel for many years, I cannot thank you enough because you have been protecting me. Thank you. There's no way I could do this without you. The kindness that you have by being in the audience, and you've been protecting me all these years, catching trolls, people who are troll slayers, but also just people who put in positive comments, so that when I run across the negative ones, that it's like, okay, just focus on this. And if there's nothing constructive in the negativity, ignore it. And it's really hard to do if that's all you're getting is the negativity. So I understand the burden. I do. I think this guy's heart is in the right place. And he understands how much suffering is going on out there. Ace of Cups. This could be. This is important discussion. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of craziness out there, but the thing, cigarettes don't, means cigarettes, you can prove they cause cancer. Social media can be negative. I don't know. I'm just business people here, not a whole bunch of different business people here saying, what good is this going to do? So, but I've got an ace in the middle, so a maybe. I don't know that's going to make much difference. So, Lainey Greenwood says, yes, we care. Absolutely. Oh, I hope you're talking about here. Thank you. Yes, you are. I think you were sorry, I was thinking about the social media sites and teenagers. Yes, we care. Yes, we do. Ricky says, my orthopedic surgeon has taken me off my weight restricted boot. Now I can start walking in regular shoes again. Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm so glad to hear that. We were worried about you. Okay. All right. 50 to 45. Feathers had a question. 50 to 50. Okay. I'm worried about a cyber attack when we get close to the election. Are we safe? What do you see? Okay, a cyber attack. And then I want to look at the potential debate, presidential debate, coming up in 10 days, maybe. Hello, Dave. I can see you. Cyber attack when we get close to the election. I don't have a whole lot here. I've got women voting, and I've got Republicans lacking funds because of all that money getting funneled to Trump. I just keep getting the same message over and over. King of Swords with the Lovers. So voting, and you've got the true believers, but they're not. There's still a Page of Pentacles. They're not in a position of real power. And though people on Fox and the Republicans are going to keep saying the polls, Trump's going to win, bubble, live in their bubble, I don't think they're going to. I think women overall, we're going to be celebrating on November 6th, my birthday, because it's all about me. No, it's so not. Anyway, so I'm not getting cyber attack. That's just, I don't have anything like that here. So that's good. Fingers crossed. All right, at 55, 15-ish. Presidential debate. First presidential debate. How's that going to go? I'm still not entirely convinced that it's going to happen, but there are a lot of other people who were insisting it is, so I thought we needed to check. All right. Thank you, Roseflower. Thank you. So what do you think? Let me know. Let me know here. What do you think? Do you think there's going to be a debate? How do you think it's going to go? If you don't mind telling me. David Meinert says, I agree it'll go away. Lewis says, no, he has to wash his shark that day. I still think because the microphones will be off when it's not your turn to talk, I still think Biden should just quietly, just loud enough for Trump to hear, just dum 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 dum. Renee Johnson says no. Lisa is saying, I find it hard to believe it will happen. Okay. Mrs. Katura says, Autumn 11/6 is your birthday and my 14th wedding anniversary. Well, we still have a number of months, but congratulations ahead of time. Congratulations on 13 years. The presidential debate, the first presidential debate, here on CNN, CBS. Who's giving the first presidential debate? Is it CNN? I can't remember. Ageism. Who's got the strength? Who doesn't? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Isabel. It is CNN. Okay. Who's got the strength? Aging. Yeah. Well, Trump's talking a good running his mouth game. Laura Wagner says 11/6 is my younger daughter's birthday. Oh. Old Silver, was that Old Silver who just... Yes, Old Silver said, I find it hard to believe, but I have been proven wrong before, not often. I get proven wrong a lot, but I open myself up to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Trump's running his mouth. We have blah, blah, blah. Mental competency tests. And in case you missed it, and I know there aren't many of you have, but just in case you missed it, Trump was complaining about how he was saying they should have cognitive tests, and Biden needs a cognitive test, and Biden is so awful and cognitively deficient, and Trump himself is so intelligent and all of this. And then he talked about his doctor, Ronnie Johnson. Said the name multiple times. It's Ronnie Jackson, not Johnson. But yeah, complain about Biden's mental health, and in literally the same paragraph, the same topic, give the wrong name for your doctor, your own doctor. Exactly. Hold on. J for genius. Talking a big game. Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, adding insult to injury. King of Swords, Empress. Hey, okay. Swords are air signs. So talking, debating. A King of Swords is good at it, knows what they're doing. 5 of Swords, adding insult to injury. Here's the thing. In the middle of this, I keep getting the feeling of not debate, but of Trump's legal problems. I could be very wrong. I just keep picking up that he's going to be making an excuse of, I can't debate because of this unfair trial, and I have a gag order. That's why I can't be there. That's what I keep getting. Kim Hawkins is saying J for genius. That's funny. Oh, apparently it's a real thing. If you Google Trump J for genius, there is a story told by a Republican who was all excited about meeting Trump, and a younger man, and went to his friend, was like, I got to meet Trump. Really? What's he like? And what happened? And well, I asked him, what is the J in your middle name? What does that stand for? And Trump said, genius. Apparently it's a real thing. That's what I'm getting. He's running his mouth, but then those are traditionally his lawyers. Knight of Pentacles, adding insult to injury. Biden could wipe the floor with him and in front of America. Louis Tavalis says, there's that MIT association kicking in. Oh, that's the other thing he said the other day. My association with MIT. And then he launched into I asked a question, and he said no one had ever asked that question before, probably because of my association with MIT. Please sit down. Sit down. Look. There are lots and lots of people who have relatives, close relatives, distant relatives, whatever, who have either accomplished great things or have had great success in one way or another. It doesn't mean you get to say, oh yes, I'm as smart as they are. I'm as accomplished as they are. My association with, what the heck is wrong with you? Anyway, Trump is so desperate for money. I just keep picking. He makes hundreds of millions of dollars he's raking in. And I just keep getting, he is desperate for money. Chariot, this would be a big deal. You are presumably the Republican nominee. Queen of Swords, this is the whole presidential thing. He doesn't want to be president again. He doesn't. He doesn't want the job, but he wants the power and he wants the protection. Five of Cups, disappointment. Knight of Swords. This is either Biden wiping the floor with him, or he can't, saying this, again, he can't because of the gag order, which is irrelevant. That's all I'm getting. It's not going to go well for him at all. And I don't think that everybody around him is saying this is a good idea. I think there are people around him saying it's not a good idea because he's so angry and so unhinged. If he does debate, .10430, will the presidential debate crater Trump's run for the presidency? I don't know how else to put that. Donald Trump debating. I think Trump's tired. I think he's exhausted. The Emperor. Four of Wands. He just wants to go. He wants to go home. Knight of Swords. High Priestess. Eight of Cups. Five of Pentacles. It isn't the deciding factor, but it's not good. So, all right, that's what I get. But I know there are a lot of people saying that it's going to happen. So, anyway, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Do the best I can. But yeah, it's not going to go well for him. I would recommend he not. So anyway, yes, Charles. Trump is a bloviating bag of hot air. Why, yes, he is. Yeah. But anyway, we got through it. All of that. Oh. We're at the office here. And I don't know. Does anybody else want to make like a lunch run or something? Get away from that for a minute. I so desperately need to buy groceries. It's crazy. But the days are just packed. All right. Yes. Sage time, Lewis. Yes. Anyway. So it is 1:22 here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Sarah's back today. Yay. And I'm going to be working on my astrology course. And if anybody happens to remember where the thing is, you can hit the multiple points with the waves, I'd be very grateful. But anyway, thank you. Yep, that's going to do it. So much noise. I'm so sorry. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You're not alone. We are in this together. There are good days ahead. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Thank you. All right. Take care.